Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, people wanted to see INT UI Goku against Festival Battles. This isn't really going to go so well, I think, but we'll give it a good attempt. So, let's start with this. The first thing we're going to need to do. Now, Goku, in both his pre-transform state and his post-transform state, does stack attack and defense. But I think even running him on a double Vegeta and Trunks setup, we're going to quickly find that that's not really going to be enough, and things are just not going to work out too well, right? At the very least, remember, base INT UI is terrible. He doesn't even have dodge or nothing. He's just worthless. If we at least get to this guy, he's a 70% dodge character, right? So, and he's going to have his guaranteed turn of dodge, but we need to farm his transformation out immediately. So, this is probably going to take a couple of resets. Let's just jump in. Here, we're doing double Vegeta and Trunks. Here's how this is going to play out. We're looking for Tech Vegito to be on turn 2. Yeah, exactly. And we need Janemba to super right away. Hitting Tech Goku, and then we have what we need. That's like exactly how this is going to play out, chat. I'm going to reset until we get that to occur. So it'll, maybe take like 10 minutes or so. I mean, we have it, our first run right here, we have it lined up perfectly. It's just, does in Janemba decide to super attack right away? Yes or no? Is just all that's going to happen right here. Okay, wow. So even normals here are a big threat to him. Well, okay, hold on. I mean, if this kid is damaged by attacks like that, maybe he's so weak we could actually use him to jump into what we need to anyway. Yeah, maybe. It's just one of these things where it's like, we're gonna try and take damage and we could end up taking, too much damage. So we will have to be a little bit cautious. I'm just looking for INT UI Goku to transform early on here. And then once he actually transforms for us, then we can go ahead and I'll cut. I don't know. I mean, he is going to be in danger a lot through this run. But at least once we transform, he is going to have 70% dodge, right? So. Oh, okay. Well. Huh. Alright, chat. I'm gonna... I guess I'll cut here. So, like, this is, like, what I have in mind. The thing is, we did take quite a bit of damage from INT UI. But this is kind of what I had in mind, but we would kind of, like, Janemba just attacks first, super Tech Goku, and then that would deal the damage we would need to take. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this out a little bit while playing very risky, trying to get INT UI Goku to take damage. We just have to enter INT UI Goku's turn below 50% HP. He's taking enough damage that this could maybe work out for us. Remember, Vegeta and Trunks are giving him extra stats, though. So, but he starts out very weak. Keep in mind, INT UI Goku, I mean, he is a February of 2021 EZA. So, I mean, 6th anniversary. So, we're talking quite a long time ago. We definitely can win with him on this setup, by the way. But it would just be reliant on him hitting all of his dodges towards the end of the fight. If he hits all of his dodges, we could win, right? All right, let's go for this. I mean, okay. I do have a full dodge build on him, by the way. I don't want to heal, so I'm not gonna get same type orbs. And let's see how we do. Okay. Damn. I never really have that much fun when it's like, okay, like we have to, be below like a specific HP threshold or something. Yeah, now we're starting to take way less damage. This looks like this is probably a reset, honestly. Because now, I mean, the stats are going to start getting good enough. It's like if Super Vegito had just decided the super attack right there, like, we would be good, but... Okay. Let me come back once we're ready to transform with him. Oh, yes. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yes. Okay, I just kept playing it out. So Sword of Hope Trunks just supered us for 500k damage. That's exactly what we needed. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Woo! We're good, chat. Okay. So, now all we need to do on this next turn is not just, like, you know, heal ourselves up above 50% with same type orbs. Now we'll transform into Mastered Int UI Goku, which, again, we must do. Because if we're not transformed with him, he literally like doesn't have a passive besides stats. Like, it is crazy. Like, he doesn't have a passive besides stats. So, all right. And then, I mean, we'll come back. If I feel like a moment looks pretty scary, we'll bring him back and see. And by the way, both of UI Goku's forms do stack at the same level. Let me just show this. So Mastered UI is stacking 20% attack and defense, and Base UI is also stacking just 20% attack and defense, right? So, all right. So let's just go through this turn. We'll get UI to transform, and then we'll cut and come back way later. We do need to be careful about getting same type orbs right here. At least too many to heal us up above the threshold, you know? Alright, so we could hit... this is fine right there. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. This is not going to heal us above 50%. We'll hit this. Give us a little bit of extra HP just in case, although I don't think Tech Vegeta is going to be taking damage right there that we'd have to worry about. Awesome. Been a long time. This OST is one of my personal favorites, by the way. The Int UI Goku. I remember, like, shortly after this guy came out, like, grinding Dokkan videos, like, heavy, and, like, I was playing, like, the OST in between, like, grinding videos. Like, good times. Crazy that that was about to be 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago in like 5 months. That's insane to think about. Insane. The YouTube grind never stops. I'm going to turn this up for this OST drop right here. Hold on. Chat, this was the dude, man, that, like, remember, this guy came out like it wasn't the first day we saw him, because we saw Mastered UI, and then it was the next week's episode. Oh, here's the drop. Damn, dude. Motherfucker. Dude, some of those 2018 OSTs, like Physical 17, Physical Future Gohan, this guy, oh my god, those were bangers, dude. Like, if I did an updated OST tier list, all them shits would be, like, the highest tier still for me. Okay, so, yeah, anyway, like, long time ago, like, good stuff. But remember, like, you know, we saw this guy fighting Jiren, and then he was just in-game. Like, I mean, I would love for Dokkan to do that again. I don't know if they even could, though. I know people will reference... They did it before. But, like, look at the difference in animations between this guy and what Dokkan does nowadays. That's the thing. Like, that's why... That might be why it takes Dokkan a little bit of time. It might be. Now, I mean, the superhero stuff, I could say they didn't know about. But, like, Daima, I don't know for sure. So, okay. Remember, Goku on his first turn does have guaranteed dodge, so we can just sit his ass in slot 1. He's completely safe, so we're not worried about that whatsoever. Let's just hit this right here. Perfect. And then we'll hit this. Okay, guys, so we'll play his we'll, like, kind of, like, do this turn right here. And then we'll go ahead and go to the next turn. Or I'll cut way ahead. So after, like, right now he does this. After this turn, Goku is going to be, oh, let me, did I show his stats up on screen since we transformed? Let me just come back on our next turn with UI Goku, show his stats, and then we'll come back if I'm very nervous about a later situation. I don't think we would really have to worry until we would get to, you know, probably like 2024 territory. Beast, Fat Boo, STR Dragon Fist. All of those bosses, every boss against Int UI will probably be a threat to us. So we are going to have to be careful. All of those turns will be scary. Because I don't think UI's stats are going to be good enough. But if he dodges the attacks aimed at him, he has 70% dodge. Plus, we do have... I left his build, by the way, as a dodge build. Because, like, him... Remember, if I gave him 30 additional, sometimes we would trigger it. And then once we trigger it, it's a 50-50 coin flip. So it's like, I felt like leaving him with a dodge build would lead to a better chance of victory in here than giving him additionals. It would. Because I don't think these additionals are going to, oh my god, he's stacking like crazy. I don't think so. The dodge is what would allow us to win here, not his additionals. No fucking way. I guess I could have, you know what I could have done is I could have upgraded those equips though. That's a level, I could have given him 3 more points of dodge. Damn. Yeah, I could have. Alright guys, let's just quickly show Int UI's stats right here. So this is what we're looking at. Yeah, dude, we have basically 300k defense with no defensive mechanics. He's just dodging and vibing. That's it. So, alright, we'll come back way later and see how things are gonna go. Alright guys. So, yeah. This is gonna be brutal. I was running him, this is just him in slot 2. I think the portion of the fight we're on, this is the GT, the Golden Wake GT characters. We could reset the app and we'll see if the turn will restart. But that's Int UI Goku dying in slot 2, to, physical GT Super Saiyan Goku, I believe. That sucks, dude. Like, I don't know. Oh, that means this could be a really annoying video. I mean, thank goodness, because I was recording a discussion video while playing this. Thank goodness. Yeah, I wasn't able to. Damn. Alright, chat. Well, there we go. Yeah, I mean, he's not very good in this. We'll jump back in for one more run. Or maybe 2. I don't, we'll see. We'll see. If he hits all of his important dodges the whole way through the event, that was just bad luck. Physical Super Saiyan GT Goku just decided to super in slot 2. Not really. And then we failed the dodge, and then we failed the hidden potential system dodge. Right? Like multiple things had to happen. Damn it. Alright, chat. We are continuing. As you guys can see, we made it. We made it quite far in here. We are at a scary portion. Essentially, from this point in the fight, it is dodge or die time for Int UI Goku. I believe basically the remainder of the fight. This is what we're dealing with here. So if we take a look, here's what Int UI is looking like. We got 33 supers with him. Looks like we did get a couple of hidden potential system with a shown normal. It's not the biggest deal though. If Int UI got a hidden potential system with a shown super literally every turn, I don't think it would make much of a difference towards these big bosses at the end here. Doesn't make a difference. We're going to get killed regardless. It's just going to be simply dodge or die. Now that we're at this point like this, if Int UI goes down, so does the video. Okay? We're going to have to record all these Int UI Goku turns. Let's go. We may actually be shy. No, we're not going to be shy on damage. I was going to say we may be shy on damage. No, we're not. Believe it or not, there was actually a moment, it was against AGL Vegito Blue. I actually kind of got spooked because we did so little damage. I think orbs happen to be bad. Int UI, of course, hits like a feather. And I actually used Rosa's active against AGL Vegito Blue. That's like 30 turns before I typically would like to pop the active. Right? So, that was not good. Can you fuckers please crit, dude? This is the one phase where, like, they can make my life easier if they crit. And, of course, they... Alright, whatever, dude. We could... we're probably not going to be low on damage, because we do have the nice rotation next turn. We have a nice rotation coming up. Okay, sure. I'm curious to see Int UI. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If Int UI wants to sell his ass right now, I'm not even gonna cry about it. Whatever. People wanted to see Int UI in here, and I was like, all right, let's give it a good try. But I mean, if he's gonna be a bitch, Int UI, we'll get out of here. I was pretty pleased. It was much easier to transform with Int UI early on than I figured. Oh, by the way, I did Scouterfish. Damn, he's not even at 10 million. I mean, he is a February of 2021 character. All right, so there's this. Oh, impressive damage. All right, good dodge. God damn it. He did actually fail to dodge. Piece of shit did actually fail. God damn it. All right, so we recently did a video on another character, and I was kind of like, okay, like, it's simple. Like, if he just dodges everything, we would get our W. What character was that? Oh, it was Baby Gohan and Goten. Yeah, if Baby Gohan and Goten, if they had just dodged the whole time, like, we could win there. With Int UI, we might be able to win too, but, I mean, you guys could see he's not really too impressive. Damn, we really have been not getting our dodges to hit deep in those fights, huh? Now, to be fair, there was like 5 or 6 attacks, but he did fail the second one. Whatever. All right, kids. Let me know what you guys think. There was Int UI on, 70 turns in. His Super EZA will definitely, his Super EZA will definitely fucking cook up in here. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.